Good morning, Facebook family and friends and YouTube subscribers. Today is June 17th. It is Wednesday, June 17th, 2015. It is hot here in Atlanta. I mean, scorching. I just took the dogs out. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since about 7. And I took the dogs out. And I tell you, it is burning up out there at 9 a.m. A scorcher. So I get all these, every day I get a ton of emails, phone calls, messages from African American women who are in situations where they suspect their husband or boyfriend is gay. And many of these women are possibly 100% correct with their suspicions. They have a multitude of reasons to believe that they are possibly married to or dating a gay or bisexual man. What they don't understand is why do so many black men choose to deceive their wives and girlfriends by lying about their sexuality. And I have to explain to these women something I've learned over the past 25 years living in Atlanta as a black gay man. The African American black community at large supports, wants, and forces many African Americans to hide their sexuality. So our culture, religion, Christianity, our thoughts, what we think about gays, what black folks consider gays to be less than men. So our culture, our religious beliefs forces many of these black men and some women to hide who they really are. And they go through great lengths to hide their sexuality. I got a ton of friends who were either married or married today, and their wives never knew that their husbands were gay. Or if they found out, they know now because they've been divorced. I've met so many men, so many black men, and I'm only going to discuss what I know, which is African American. I'm a black man, so I know my community. But I've met over the years, so many African American black men who are gay, who married because society forced them to take a wife. Their fathers, their mother, their church, everything that they surround themselves with growing up plays an influence in their life. And they feel that if people knew they were gay, that they would lose all this. They would lose their family. They would lose their church. They would lose their religion. They would lose friends and family and even lose their jobs. So they feel uncomfortable. And then they also are afraid they will lose their manhood, their manliness, or what people consider a man. Well, a lot of black folks, and I've heard this 1,000 times, they feel that gays are part of a propaganda to reduce birth control, or to population control, which is a bunch of utter nonsense. I have a friend I just got off the phone with. He has 10 children, 8 boys and 2 girls, and he's been gay all his life. 8 boys and 2 girls. His youngest child is, I think he said his youngest child was 33 or something like that. I can't remember. But this man's been gay all his life. He has 8 children by 4 different women, 8 boys and 2 girls. He has 10 children. He's not the only gay man I know who has a slew of children by different women. Why do these men marry these women knowing that they're gay? And they continue to sneak off and have gay relations behind their wives' back. Many of these women don't have a clue because they look at their husbands and all they see is a masculine man. Because we have this idea in our mind that you should be able to spot and identify what a gay man looks like. That is false. That is very false. I have met thousands of black gay men that I had no clue were gay. Some I had known for years, had around them every day and didn't even know. So you can't identify a gay person just by looking at them. The only way you would possibly know a gay person is gay is if you catch them in the act of having sex with another man or woman or whatever. That's really the only way you're going to know. I mean, unless they admit to you. I have some friends I've known for over 20 years. Their mother, fathers, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts. No one in their family knows they are gay. At least in their minds, they figure they don't know. Because we, as African Americans, Black Americans, we encourage people to hide their sexuality. I remember when having a conversation with my cousin a few years back, and she was like, well, why are you so open about it? I'm thinking, I've been open all my life. Why would I hide it? She was very adamant about me being open about who I was, but I didn't understand the need for me, Walter, to hide who I am since no one's doing anything for me. I'm not worried about losing my mother. She knows. I'm not worried about losing my father. He's deceased. He knew before he died. He knew way before he died. I'm not worried about losing my family members and friends. If they don't want to be around because I'm gay, goodbye. But I'm different. I'm going to live my life under my own terms and my own happiness. And a lot of people don't have the strength to do it. They live in fear. And they're afraid. And I meet these guys, and I meet them daily. And I just look at them. I mean, because I can't offer them any assistance. Because it all starts here in how you view yourself and your sexuality. If you think hiding your sexuality from families and friends is the best route for you to go, then by all means do it. But if you think hiding your sexuality by marrying a woman, impregnating her, having children, you think that's going to make you still be a man? I have a problem with that. Because you're lying and deceiving someone. You're playing with someone's life. I will never, ever, ever support gay or bisexual men being dishonest to their wives and girlfriends about who they are. I can't. But I do understand why they do it. I understand. I don't support it. And I don't recommend it. But to a certain degree, I do understand it. And I've seen so many brothers. As I've gotten older, it seems more and more, I've met more and more. Because see, as people begin to age, they say, I'm living a lie. I'm doing something I really don't want to do. And they really aggressively start pursuing what they want to do because they realize life is short. So when these guys hit their mid-30s, 40s, 50s, they tear those closet doors down, at least on the surface. Although they're still hiding everything else, they begin to venture out to experience their sexuality more. And I meet a lot of guys my age who, very attractive, handsome guys. Every day, I just sit back in shock, like, all these brothers are gay? All these brothers are bisexual? They are. And also you have to remember I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so it's a different environment than, say, Kansas City, Kansas. But I do believe that there are a ton of men who are gay in the black community nationwide who are hiding, aggressively hiding who they are. Listen, people bring up the subject of African American men who've been to prison. I've been to prison. I know a lot of brothers who have been to prison. I meet them every day. Does that have an effect on their sexuality? I'm kind of torn on that one. I don't think so. Because I believe that these men were possibly gay before they got to prison. Because I knew some guys in prison who would not mess around. But I strongly feel a lot of African American men who commit crimes and end up going to jail were gay before they are bisexual, before they ended up in prison. When they got to prison, they began to act on those feelings that they may have had all their lives. But on the street, they were able to hide them. I mean, so many, and I hate to say this, I mean, so many tattooed, thugged out brothers. I met a boxer a week ago. And I just sit back, and I don't think I'm a bad-looking person. I think that's one of the reasons why I meet guys, because they look at my physical appearance and they kind of like what they see, even though Lord knows I do think I need a little bit of work. I've been dieting. I just lost about 30 pounds. My goal, so I'm down to 260. My goal is to get down to 220. I got 40 more pounds to go. Good luck. But again, our community, the African American black community, supports and encourages our men and women to hide their sexuality. And it creates a very serious problem within our community. All the lies and deceits that ever-growing HIV crisis that we have, the HIV epidemic, because people are lying, they're cheating, they're sneaking around and doing things that they really shouldn't be doing, and they're harming people that they love, their wives, their children, by being dishonest. But anyway, that's just my opinion on things. But I'm pretty I'm about 1,000% correct on this one. Until the African American black community allows people to live their lives, until we take away the negative connotations that come with being an out gay man. Let me tell you something. Even gay friends of mine have said I'm too out. I'm thinking, well, I just do videos on YouTube. They don't like it. They say I'm too out. And when people see us, they know I'm going to be, they might think I'm gay. I'm like, well, you are gay. Right? You are. So there's these guys, I can't, in their minds, there are some issues with their sexuality they may never be able to tackle. They may never be able to win this battle. Some people just really don't want people to know. And I get it. I understand it to a degree. I don't like the lying and the sneaking and all the other stuff that goes along with deceiving someone about your sexuality. So when these women email me and text me, I have to tell them, look, more than likely you are correct in what your thoughts are thinking, because if you've ever been in other relationships, did you think those people were gay? And they said, no, just this guy right here. Well, you might be right. So you need to figure out if that's something you can deal with or not. Do you want to keep this man, knowing in your mind you think he's gay or bisexual? Are you comfortable with that? Or do you want to get rid of this person because that's something you don't want to be bothered with? That's a decision you have to make. Anyway, if you like my videos, please click like, share them with family members and friends. I would love to hear your opinions about our community, the black community at large, and how we encourage so many of our gay men and women to hide their sexuality. We encourage this because for whatever reasons, it's just a part of our culture. Anyway, I'm out. Enjoy your Wednesday, and I'm out of here.